Two people, same job, same salary, same city. 10 years later, one owns a home and has money working while they sleep. The other has a newer phone, a nicer car, and nothing saved. Neither was reckless. Neither had a disaster. The difference wasn't what they earned. It was what leaked out. Picture your income as water going into a bucket. Almost all money advice is about pouring more in. Earn more. Hustle more. But if the bucket has holes, more water just means more leaking. And holes are quieter than pouring. You never hear them. For holes, none of them feel dangerous while you're doing them. That is exactly what makes them expensive. Leak 1. Lifestyle creep. You get a raise. Nothing dramatic happens. You just upgrade a few things. A better phone, a slightly bigger place, eating out twice a week instead of once. Every one of those is reasonable on its own. But your income went up and your expenses went up by the same amount. So your savings rate, the one number that decides whether you get ahead, didn't move. You can spend a whole career getting raises and never get closer to free. The fix: before your next raise arrives, decide what percentage of the increase you keep. Half is a good number. Let the other half improve your life, guilt-free. A raise you never decided about is a raise you already spent. Leak 2. Buying to feel better. You don't always buy because you need something. You buy because you're stressed, bored, tired, or you want to feel successful for an afternoon. And it works. For a few hours. That's the problem. It works just well enough to become a habit. The feeling fades. The payment doesn't. 2 tests, both free. Ask, would I still want this if nobody could ever see it? And if you're unsure, put it on a list and wait 3 days. Not forever. 3 days. Most of it won't survive that. Leak 3. It's only $5. 5 for coffee. 10 for delivery because you're too tired to cook. 15 a month for something you signed up for once and forgot. Individually, none of them matter. The problem was never one purchase. It's repetition, and repetition is invisible. You don't notice money leaving when each payment is too small to remember. Your bank has no such problem. It sees the total. So do what your bank does. Once, add up everything that left your account last month that you didn't decide on that day. Not to feel guilty, just to see the number. Almost nobody guesses it right, and you can't plug a hole you have never looked at. Leak 4, and this one is the most expensive. Spending everything you earn today because tomorrow feels far away. No emergency fund, nothing set aside. Then something normal happens, because these things are normal. A medical bill, the car, a job that ends sooner than you expected. You need money immediately and you don't have it, so you borrow it. And borrowed money at a high rate takes a piece of every month that follows. That's the real damage, not the emergency, the interest on the emergency. The fix is smaller than people think. You don't need 6 months of expenses to start. You need one number that isn't 0. Start with 1 month of rent and automate it on the day you get paid, so you never have to be disciplined about it twice. So here's the uncomfortable part. Getting financially better usually isn't a brilliant investment or a sudden windfall. It's stopping money you already earn from quietly escaping. And you don't have to fix all 4. Pick the one that made you uncomfortable while you were watching. That's yours. Plug that one first. Nobody becomes secure through one huge decision. It happens through small decisions, repeated for years. Your habits are either building your future or quietly paying for someone else's.